So yeah, basically the best way we do this is we have no idea what we talk about. We just say hello and you guys start doing it. So, welcome to the third episode of the VMorg Bedroom Series. This is Betty, I'm Ben. We're here with Corduroy, Rosie and Riley.
G'day.
How you doing?
So,
Do we look somewhere?
what do y'all get up to?
In our spare time? Or
Just generally, what do you do as Corduroy?
as Corduroy?
There's actually 5 of us.
Yeah.
3 of them
It's
are absent,
important
is quite obvious.
Classic
We
band.
play music.
Classic
We play
band.
music from time to time.
Here and there.
Yeah, we do.
Just play some tunes, write some tunes, record some.
So what are your roles in the band?
I play bass.
Nice. Had to think about it?
Yeah, it was tough.
I'm
I
not
was thinking of
surprised.
some real smart remark. I'm like, no, just say you play bass.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
You don't feel the need, just feel smart around us,
Oh,
alright?
yeah, that's alright.
Sweet.
No, we're good.
And I sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Will who plays guitar, Dean who plays drums, and Simon who plays the keys.
Ooh, yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately I can't be here today.
They're busy being busy.
Next time. Yeah, busy boys,
Oh, they
busy
missed out.
bees.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
okay.
It's
Missed out on the round
Nice.
boys.
fire.
Not sponsored.
No.
So you guys, new music coming, I assume? You guys recorded some stuff up in Auckland a few weeks ago?
Don't know when it's coming out.
No.
But it's
It's a process at the moment.
True.
Just because we're busy like as a band and then as people as well to get the
True.
Yeah.
information back and forth and get everything finalised. But yeah, we've recorded 3 songs in Auckland
Yeah.
at Depop Studios.
That's
Yeah.
the same as what you've got online right now, isn't it?
We got 4 online.
Oh, true. Oh, shit.
And
Everyone forgets about the demo.
Yeah.
yeah, demo. And then 3 more coming out. We don't even know when.
Well,
3
yeah.
months,
The thing is, we
hopefully?
think three's not quite an EP. That's almost a
Yeah.
I don't know what you call
Well, Macho just released a 2-piece EP. That was nice.
Yeah, true.
It was
it. We
good
did
to see
a
it
2-piece.
as well.
Yeah, we also did a 2-piece, which was this kind of an A-side, B-side type thing. We don't know. We feel like we've been playing for so long that it's good to get something a bit more substantial out than just
Yeah.
single. So we don't know. We haven't actually written another song.
Yeah, well, we've got parts of
Oh, we've
some
got parts of
Yeah.
songs, but we haven't actually written another song for the EP.
Who does the writing?
for the EP.
It's a collaborative.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
collaborative.
Because obviously, as a lead singer, you do a lot more than most, but like Will gets up and sings quite a bit as well.
Yeah, he's done some singing, yeah. I write lyrics, but instrumentally we bring an idea, like the way a song comes together changes a lot.
Yeah.
Like someone will bring an idea from the bass or the guitar, then we'll jam it for a bit if it works, then we'll develop that further. And then I'll put some lyrics on it, get some ideas from the boys, what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it usually someone driving each song? So like that song is sort of like their baby, what they've been like sort of doing
Yeah, it
on the
does
side,
always
and then
feel
they
like
bring
that.
it to the.
It's
to the
hard if
group.
you have an idea and you bring it to the group and then it
Yeah.
like changes entirely. Like I think when
Yeah.
it comes in, it's kind of got an idea of how it wants to progress. But I don't know, open minds. We always
Yeah.
just change it up whenever.
True.
If it's suitable.
I think it's like if you're when we bring a song to the table, you need to like either be open-minded that it's going to be changed because inevitably it will be changed.
Yeah.
Or that you have to write the whole song start to finish, and everyone has to like the song start to finish. We've only got once. We've only really got Burning Couches is kind of like that.
Yeah.
But apart, that was all Will.
Oh, he just came to the table and was like, this is the
Wrote
song.
the lyrics, wrote the guitar, and just needed drum
Session
space
drums.
and company,
Yeah.
basically.
True.
Yeah.
So what, Burning Couch as usual, and what's the other one? Sorry.
Waiting
Yeah.
for
Oh,
fire.
right, yeah. True.
Fire.
So how did like the other songs come about? Like, was that collaborative? So you said just Burning Couches was Will just came to the table and was like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. He wrote. Well, I heard him write that. He wrote that riff about almost very early in the band, so over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he was like, over the summer, he just worked on it by himself, and he like came to me with a full song. I'm like, that's brilliant. Like, let's work on that.
So we started 2 years ago. How did Corduroy come together?
Well, we started.
That's 2 years old.
Oh, it's
Okay,
actually
yeah,
almost
2017?
coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up 3 years. Yeah, it was
2016.
August
2017.
2017.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
because you guys had other
Yeah.
bands and you decided to get together, or
No, well, how it happened is Will and I did Rock Quest together in high school.
Oh.
In year 13, yes. Then he came.
is that when you met Ricky?
We never actually met. It's actually kind of funny
Or
because
was that
my friend knew that she was doing Rock Quest, and then I was doing Rock Quest, and he put us in a group chat together with Felix, I think another
Bass
guy.
player.
Another guy. Anyway, there was 3 of us in this group chat, and he said, "Haha, this is your competition," and then he left the group chat, and we were like, "What the fuck?"
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then we were like talking in there for a while, and it was only like this year that Ricky was like, "Oh my god, you're the girl from Rockquest."
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So that was quite funny, and yeah, so that's how we kind of knew each other from that. But yeah, so Will and I were in a band together, and he came up here to Warehouse, and
Okay.
that's how we met Dean and Simon. And they were jamming, dragged me along. Then we saw Barry playing in Tune, which is the
In Tune?
Interhall competition.
Oh, okay.
And then the
Just
boys
like
met up in
groovy band.
Macca's. Yeah.
Mac is at 2 a.m. where we meet all the great people. And yeah, Will just came up and said, "Do you want to play bass for us?" I'm like, "Yeah, I suppose." Wasn't really doing anything with it. I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good."
So in tune, was that like a?
So it was a interhall music competition. You had one representative item and then one other item. So there's 2 songs each, and they had full. It's like probably we had about 9 singers, and then we had saxophones, whole band basically.
Didn't want to progress with that.
So it was like one band from each hall.
From each hall,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Hectic.
yeah, I know, yeah.
But you guys went along, saw the talented man, and were like, "That's what we need."
Yeah. So you're grooving on that bass.
So you were picked for the band. Everyone else was just around.
I don't know if
So
there's
special?
much. I don't know if
Yeah.
there are many other options.
Fair.
Well, how long have you been playing bass?
So I've been playing coming up 4 years now. Starting year 12. So
Nice.
Because there was a period in the band where you were replaced there.
yes. Alas, I had a finger injury.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Still not
she's not quite right. But,
Is that ever going to be quite right? Do you think?
Can you bend it?
no.
Has it
I
really
mean,
come
like-
along?
No,
Can
no,
I
that's
touch
fine.
it?
Yeah, go for it.
Is that? How does it feel?
I don't know.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. Oh,
Do people not normally touch bacon?
Can I push
not,
it
not
forward?
frequently.
I've got double
Oh,
juice
forward's
jointed
alright,
hands.
but-
But yeah, I had
Rigid
that sort of,
arms. Oh.
don't drink and play with knives. Moral of the story.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
sliced through the tendons.
Oh,
and I couldn't
no.
play bass for 3 months. So
Yeah.
luckily we had someone that Dean's at jazz school with who picked up our songs honestly like within a week.
Yeah, because I came to you guys gig at Caroline. I remember you were just standing on the stage next to the bassist, or like laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I think I had to go on the tambourine at that game.
Yeah. I think you played one song, maybe.
Yeah, I did play one song, but yeah, I could only my fingers were bandaged. I took my cast off so I could play, and I was only playing with these.
I remember you
fingers.
saying it was the most painful experience of your life.
Yeah,
You're
true,
like,
but had to
I'm
do it.
But
fine.
I was like, I can't not.
Yeah,
I
fair.
have to.
I respect it.
Yeah.
That was actually the first time I saw you guys play as well, so an interesting experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like seeing you next to a bassist being like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And that was Harry.
And he plays with
Just a
Arjuna
hype man.
now.
Oh, true. Oh,
Really
man.
good band.
Yeah.
Really
I
good.
enjoyed seeing him open for you guys last Friday as well.
Yeah.
That was it.
Was that
Nah,
last
he's
Friday?
really good.
2 Fridays?
Wow, time flies.
Goes quick.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Nah, Friday ago. 2 Fridays.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh,
So obviously Wellington based.
yeah.
What led you to go up to Auckland to record? Was that an opportunity you got given, or something you
We were
wanted to
just
do?
playing up there. Park Corduroy, went up
Yeah.
to Auckland,
Yeah.
did a show up there. And then, yeah, we were like, while we're up here, it would be a good experience to record somewhere else.
Yeah, because we mainly just recorded in town somewhere.
Yeah, we've been recording at Surgery Studios, which is in Newtown.
Right.
And yeah, that's in Devonport Depot Studios is.
So,
Bit different. It's fun.
did you feel
Sounded
like
good so far.
obliged to go like, new city, let's do something special?
Well, so we'd collaborated with another band called Pool Service. I think it was over summer, so December or so, and we met the sound engineer there. He was like, I'm a sound engineer. And when people say stuff, you don't know if they're like
Good, bad,
amateur,
just starting.
hobbyist, or if they're like actually a professional. And then we listened to some of the stuff that he's recorded. And we're like, wow, this is really really good. And we only heard good things about him, so we're just like, that's our man.
Man,
And he's fantastic, guys. So good.
Yeah,
so
Love
most of
Morgan.
the tour profits went.
yeah, literally.
All.
Actually, most of them, yeah, recording expensive.
Damn.
Did you find
Damn.
like recording in another city changed your process at all? Like, did something come out of it that you weren't expecting?
Oh, good question. I don't think so, actually.
It's
You
just
can
another
say
room
no.
with walls
That's
on it.
nuts.
Yeah. It
Did
was
it change our
yes.
process?
It was definitely like the process was significantly different. Like the first sound tech we had was very he kind of wanted to let us have our say and everything, just free range basically. Like what we'd written, was what came out of the studio basically.
Yeah.
Like what we played live. He recorded it very well, and it was basically what we played in the studio. He didn't. It was just his style. He just didn't want any. He just didn't want any input. And then Morgan was the exact opposite. Morgan's the sound tech from Auckland. He was like, I came in with the bass line. He's like, man, no, you got to change that. Rewrote the whole bass line for me, and I was like, did he have to? But like, I'm so grateful he did.
So he actually changed the song.
The bass part, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
entirely.
the whole bass part, like the whole one of our songs, he changed the verse
Yeah.
and the chorus.
I think he thought about everything
as a whole.
as a whole and like how everything sits together
Yeah.
much better, and instead of just doing his job, he like really put himself, I don't know, he gave us
It's
more
awesome.
and like what's going to be more like long term, I don't know, what fits together better. It was really good.
That's kind of the point of asking other people to help you out.
Yeah.
Is they give you their opinion. And
Yeah, like
he
what just
fully
works
came to the
instead of what
table.
we think works. Yeah.
So how did you find the tour as well? Because it was self-organised. You guys did Christchurch, Auckland, Wellington.
Yeah.
So Wellington's obviously easy at your hometown. You just came back and did your final show.
Yeah, that was fun.
Christchurch, Auckland. Have you ever travelled through music before?
Nah. Oh, well, we never went to Dunedin. Oh, sorry.
We've done. No, that's alright. It's alright.
Oh, was that when you were off?
That's-
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Oh
the
no.
thing.
Oh,
And
no.
then everyone came back and I was like, that was the best gig we've ever done. I'm like, I know, guys.
Do you reckon it was, or they just said that it was?
I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty lit.
Where'd you play?
Coachella. I'm sorry.
Was it a?
Yeah, that was a
golf?
damn.
I think that was a damn.
This has been a good interview.
Yeah. God,
Sorry.
no, the Coachella was so cool. It was in Dunedin in this like courtyard on Castle Street. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Castle
It's
Street. Yeah.
a big thing.
Yep, no, that's the thing.
It's one of the things we've done.
Yeah.
You didn't know, wouldn't you?
There was heaps of people.
No, I
Have you
would
been
not.
down to Castle Street before?
No.
Touchy.
No, I have not. I do not frequent Castle Street.
Don't worry, we're going back in July.
No.
Oh,
We'll get
yeah.
down to Castle Street. Actually, it's not on Castle Street, but hey, we could probably
Close
just
enough.
go,
Do a
go
flat
pass
go
by.
close.
I do a pass by.
Yeah, go back to Coachella just for that.
We also did we're not just done Dunedin, we did Auckland once before, and
Oh, okay.
we've done New Plymouth. We did Festival of Lights. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. That's my home city, so it was like whole family out in the audience. It's in Pukekohe Park.
Rent a crowd.
Beautiful
Yeah,
park,
that's
yeah,
good.
exactly. And it's all free as well. So
Yeah, oh,
they
fantastic.
basically open the park up, light the park up. They got music from late December, early December to late January.
Right. So similar to what the Garden Magic is up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, quite a bit bigger though. They've got
You've noticed it, did it?
5. Yeah. I know, surprising. There's actually 1 million people that visit the Festival of Lights.
Whoa,
How long does it go for?
that's like a quarter of New Zealand.
Oh,
2 months. 2 months.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
But yeah, it's pretty big,
Yeah.
which was so fun.
So how did you get that opportunity? Just knew someone from your hometown that was organising, or?
Applied. I don't know.
Oh, you just applied?
We literally just applied. There was nothing personal about it. Just wait for it.
Just miraculously
Yeah.
happened to be in your hometown.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, maybe a friend of a friend.
Perhaps. Someone who also watched your rock quest, or
Oh, I didn't
The
know.
Rock was
Oh, no.
days.
Nah.
just the intervals.
Yeah.
The In Tune days. So I was like, oh, I saw him in Tune. In front of a festival of lights.
Do you think they got scouts running between Wellington and Miscellaneous? Surely.
Hope so.
Talent scouts, what?
That'd be cool.
For Festival of Lights.
Yeah. Sounds like there's 1 million people going, man.
Could be an opportunity there.
Yeah.
Please don't quote me on the 1 million.
You've got there's video, audio recording of this.
Nah, I did read it though. I did read it.
I'm sure people go more than once. And
Exactly,
2
yeah.
months.
Yeah, true. It's actually probably half a
Yeah.
million. It's just everyone goes twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in town for the week, you might as well go each night.
Exactly. I hosed it.
We went twice.
Yeah, we
went
did.
3 times.
So you played one night, went 2 nights?
Yeah.
Who'd you play with up in New Plymouth?
Troy Kingy.
Troy
I wouldn't
Kingy,
say play
yeah.
with actually.
Just on the
He
steps.
didn't know who we were
No.
until we got there.
Have you had any embarrassing like band celeb stories? Like, oh hey, obviously assuming they know who Corduroy and Rosie are or who Riley are now.
It's weird.
Eminem?
Eminem?
Oh. Big.
No, that didn't happen.
What did they have an Eminem?
No,
Him meeting
I
Eminem.
did not meet Eminem.
Stories we had. Particularly it's a fangirl situation. I can't think of. I always fangirl.
True.
Like you, I don't know. You see someone just doing amazing things, and you're just like, I'll be going to talk to them, go up. Yeah, even Arj.
I did the same too.
I'm like
Quite
this,
hard.
like I love Arj. We
Yeah.
flicked together, and
Yeah.
then after he finished on stage, I was just like,
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I love about like Wellington's community. Is everyone's just like supporting each other. Like you live
Yeah.
with Arj, but you're like, nah, oh, he's amazing. Oh, like you're
yeah,
still there to do that.
totally, nothing changes.
No.
Someone's got talent, they got talent.
Sure, yeah.
You're always
Yeah.
Still gotta recognise it.
Yeah.
Even if it's not quite talent you appreciate, like there's even like different music genres. I'm like, not quite for me, but god damn, you played that well.
Yeah.
It's like metal's the best example of that.
Metal's the best
People are
example.
moving it like
Yeah.
just ridiculously fast. You know, I don't really enjoy listening to this, but I know it's good.
Yeah, like drummers
Yeah.
with double kick
Yeah.
drum, like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Exactly.
These are such big bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tasty though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just I always put it up to my mouth. I'm like, whoa, it's way closer than I thought.
yeah.
They sneak up on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So what do you got? What about you guys? You guys musical background? Just passionate
Music
about it? Enjoy it?
appreciators.
Just
Appreciate
a
it.
massive consumer, I
Oh,
would say.
consumer,
Yeah.
Nice.
Man.
Love consumerism.
Okay, so we had his best mate crash on our couch in 2017. Like, oh, you just recorded an album, so we'll Giles of Kingsland. Like, oh man, do you want to come to Wellington and play? We'll give you a gig.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, me. So
This
we
is how
go
VMorg
and
started?
this was yeah, this,
Mm.
nah. So VMorg started as a clothing brand,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
while
yeah, that's
after we'd like started, was crashing on our couch and D4 they had replied to one of our emails being like, hey, can we hang out in your club or some shit? We sent out a bunch of emails and he was the only person who replied.
Oh
And
right.
so we're like, oh yeah, we've got the space, like we can put on a gig for you. And then
Yeah.
we had this gig and it changed everything. Like I just found passion in just gigs and loved
Yeah.
it. We just started doing
In
it
the
more.
2017.
So yeah, November 2017.
Cool. So
So-
how many gigs have you guys already done this year?
This year,
Yeah.
we've only done the 4. Oh, 4 plus a tour of 4, but I only went to
Oh,
3
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
It's 4, but it's also 4 times 3 gigs. Well, I mean, there's
Oh,
like
that's
3
three
acts
bands.
per
Oh yeah, yeah,
type
yeah.
thing, so it's
So it was 12 artists.
quite a lot
we
of
went to.
organisation.
But
Yeah.
that was all good.
I wasn't really part of the organisation.
Being
Just shows
the
up for a good
organiser?
time. Yeah. I
Nice.
just get involved and get shit done, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you? What?
Only thing I did for that was the t-shirt. That was it.
Yeah, sure. Oh no, you
Minimal.
sold them as well.
Oh yeah, sold them at the
Yeah.
final gig. That
Oh,
was it.
yeah.
So how
Sold
we
all
done
2 of them or something.
7 of our own gigs, just here and there. Looking at
Cool.
doing
It's
more.
just growing though.
Just
Yeah, well,
wanted
this
to
year's
do
sort of
something,
bigger.
basically.
Yeah.
Found the drive for a day, so
Yeah, that's
looking
cool.
at doing more tours. So we're going on tour with Harley and Claire, helping them out.
Oh,
with their shit.
cool.
So they got a 4-piece series coming.
When's that?
End of July, start of August. So
Okay.
kicks off Christchurch, then Dunedin, then Wellington and Auckland. So yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
fun. Just sort of like
It'll be
attaching
cool.
myself to the process and learning as we go.
Yeah, like
Also
everything's
some
part of the
recording in
experience.
Christchurch.
Oh yeah, we've had a few chats.
What kind of recording?
Music recording.
Yeah.
Not
So-
us, but taking bands to
Yeah.
Christchurch.
To do some recording in Christchurch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the recording in Christchurch?
Peter's family home.
Ooh!
My dad's a musician.
Oh,
Yeah, has a bit of
right.
it,
He's
so
got lots of gear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Music gear.
It's a good
Music,
in.
yeah.
It's a
Thank
good.
you for
It's a good man. He's a good man to know. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Cheers!
So now we just plug away with the weird connections we have. and just keep
Yeah,
running.
no, it's all about like connecting the dots, I reckon. Like,
Yeah.
when something pops up, you got to think really quick. Who does this? Who does this? Whoop! They come together.
I think it's
It's like it's a talent to be able to connect dots and like pull people together. I think.
sure, yeah.
In
That's
the
the best
right
way to work.
places and times.
Collaborative process gets everything done.
Yeah,
a bit better.
totally. It
guess
just
we shouldn't
makes
give up on
everyone
board.
feel like they've got more of a purpose and something
Yeah.
too, when they're all doing things together and on multiple jobs and
You can get by knowing nothing as long as you know lots of people.
yeah.
I did pretty well at that.
That's
eh?
so
pretty much
smart.
That's how the world works.
I just shake
Yeah.
hands with a lot of people, make sure
Yeah.
things happen.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed like the collaborative process for us with gigs has been the best way to do things. Like making sure
Yeah.
everyone's on board, keen to help it like run properly. Like,
Yeah.
I reckon if you come on board and say like we're gonna do everything, we're gonna get sus and it's gonna be a good night, that's not how it like goes well. So when
Yeah.
everyone's like, fuck yeah, let's all get involved, let's all
Yeah.
put our like shit behind it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like promoting it, that's when it goes real well. So like the collaborative process is
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest thing. Especially in New Zealand, not just like for gigs, just anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's good for just knows everyone.
Especially in Wellington.
Mm.
It's so small
Yeah.
geographically.
Yeah.
Everyone's been at a party with someone and had a weird
Yeah.
chat about like, dungarees.
Dungarees.
Anything.
Corduroy dungarees. Let's bring it back.
Corduroy
Oh, yeah.
dungarees. I've seen so much corduroy lately.
Yeah. When's the corduroy proper merch coming through? Like actual corduroy.
Wow.
you
put
couldn't
that
do
off for
cotton.
so
You couldn't
long
do
now,
cotton
I
merch, could you?
Cotton? No, it'd be
Yeah.
cotton. No.
Cotton merch?
I mean-
no. Maybe velvet. That would be funny.
Ooh.
I've seen
Hats.
corduroy velvet actually.
Corduroy velvet. I
Yeah.
just bought a corduroy velvet jumpsuit actually. So could turn that into
Good
merch.
to
No,
go.
no.
Is that
Nah.
just
What was that?
small difference between corduroy and velvet? Is corduroy's the ridges, and velvet's just they're the same fabric, just they've got the ridges in them.
Ah,
Cool.
okay.
So they're
See if
quite
read up
simple.
on this.
Hey?
Have you researched this?
Nah, yeah.
So what is corduroy velvet then? Would all corduroy be corduroy
Does
velvet?
that mean it's
Yeah,
got ridges
all-
and it's flat?
all Corduroy's made of velvet.
Ah, okay.
So
Good to know.
all corduroy is velvet, but not all velvet's corduroy.
Correct, yes.
Oh.
Where the fuck did the name corduroy come from?
Oh, mate. Oh, let me tell you. So we were sitting.
Wow,
This was obviously early days. We were sitting.
Bankers 2 a.m. man.
No. Oh god.
So
No. So we were in the jazz school where we
Serious
practiced,
chats.
and it was all 5 of us. And we literally, would have been 4 hours just sitting down, just like name after name after name, denied.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that got suggested were looking back on them.
Can you remember any? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
nah. The worst one was Dusty Sundays.
Dusty
Oh.
Sundays.
I don't think that was the
Like
worst
Dusty
one. I
Springfield.
still don't
That's
think
what I
it's
think.
You
bad.
don't think? You don't think?
Nah.
Alright, yeah.
I mean,
And then
it's not very good, but
quite
there was
niche.
some really bad ones.
that's about
Dusty Sundays. No, that is a bit, it's a bit
Nah, it's
cringe.
pretty good. And then
Maroon 5 on a
I
Sunday
think it's
morning.
because at the
Yeah.
time we were it's like it was bad. It was
Yeah, it's really good. Dean is a drummer. He was thinking for ages. He was like, so okay, I've got it. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what
You can
earth
imagine
have you
really
got?
serious.
Like, what?
Is he like doesn't contribute too much, comes up with an idea every so often, or was it like he
I think at
throws
this
a
time he
lot
was
out?
contributing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he
Now
does.
it's like he thinks a lot about stuff and he
Yeah.
contributes and we're like,
But he was like,
yeah.
he was like,
Right.
I was thinking for ages, and he's just like, Binky. I'm like, what did you say? He's like, so we're gonna call our band Binky. I'm like, no, we're not. And then I don't know, like, I just thought, so.
I think I said fabrics with
Yeah.
an X, and I was like, guys, fabrics with an X. That'd be sick.
And then I thought of there's a
We
Pearl
went
Jam
through.
song.
No, it wasn't no.
Pearl Jam song called Corduroy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, we could call this as Corduroy. Like, it's kind of quite range appropriate. It's a bit alternative. It's, I don't know. It's not that meaningful. It's pretty superficial, but it's
I
like,
don't even know if it's alternative.
I mean, well, Corduroy is.
It's
It's
a bit fun.
well
Yeah.
from the 70s.
I mean,
Oh,
none of us-
yeah, love
No,
70s vibes.
but it's I don't know.
Mhm.
Where did the dot come from then?
Copyright.
What was
Because
another
we
band
didn't
called
realise there was a few other bands called Corduroy. By that time we
Flint?
like kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, got on social media running. I think we had one song out actually.
Yeah.
Oh, The Usual came out. That's what happened.
So there was an
Everyone, it got put on the wrong
Yeah.
Corduroy's page.
and they started getting
Oh,
us straight
no.
next time.
Yeah.
There was a when we were like looking up if there's any bands called Corduroy, and it was like, yes, there's an acid jazz band from England called Corduroy, but they've been on hiatus since 1994 or something. We're like, okay, well that's safe as.
Yeah.
As soon as we released our EP, that came out of hiatus, and we're like, you can't. Oh, not our EP, sorry, The Usual. They came out of hiatus, and we're like, you can't be serious. Well, like just before that or something.
Damn.
It must like smell for like bands here were quite, I don't know, similar names to other bands.
Mm.
Very, very different,
Yeah.
but you know,
Also, like, a band coming out of a hiatus after 23 years.
Yeah, at the
True.
same time as we released the
Yeah,
song.
you
It's
can't write
awesome.
they're terrifying. So Corduroy Dot became very, very
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corduroy dot.
the correct people
So blunt.
mid-sentence.
I hate when people put a full stop at the end of their sentence, like when you're texting someone. You're like,
Even though it's
okay.
just
I do
grammatically
that.
correct, it
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
right. I was
It's
just doing
like, wow, that's
exclamation
blunt.
marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
I see it
keep
happen.
sniffling
Like,
and coughing.
I feel like you're angry at me when you're replying and you've got full stops. I'm like, oh, I don't mean it. Just
Yeah, my dad always
grammatically
says no, full stop.
correct. Oh, no, that's
That was
aggressive.
unnecessary, Dad.
He's not angry.
He's just,
He's just
disappointed.
Yeah, mums and dads are notorious for the K dots as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not being rude, they actually do love you. They're just
Yeah. They've just not got time
They
for
just
you in this
don't know.
particular moment.
yeah.
I'd have to get messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to not be kicked out of the group chats of your family though.
Oh no.
Oh. Is this something that's recent?
I don't know.
Nah,
A terrible tale that will not be recorded.
it's just a bad story of mine. I mean, do we have time?
Yeah, it's humorous enough, I reckon.
I think so.
I need to blow my nose. It's just still clogging up.
Feel
Oh.
free. We can cut it. Or I'll include
Blow
it.
your nose while
So
I
quickly go
tell
blow my
its
nose.
tail.
Yeah.
So I'll
You
take
can
it.
go out of
Hope
scene
my
for
fire
this.
doesn't
Stay
warm up.
safe.
Oh, my drink.
Alright, well, very professional. Alright, I'll take you back to end of 2017. unfortunately, my granddad is close to dying. Bad terminal cancer. The rest of my extended family, mostly in Australia, make a group chat for, like, just to talk about details for him. I'm included because I'm part of the family, as you are. And it's just sharing photos and stuff. All very emotional, quite heavy. I'm not a big group chat guy. I usually don't partake in group chats. You come back in.
Toilet paper.
Oh no! What? No, it's just you and me. I usually don't partake in group chats, so I don't say anything, and I'm silent. I get sent a meme that I think is very funny, and I go, "Oh, I'll pass this into our flat chat because I find this funny."
No.
Accidentally send it to the wrong chat and send it to my family chat that is wholly dedicated to my granddad who's about to pass. And to this day, they don't know that I was the one that actually sent it. I straight up lied and said someone got on my phone and sent it.
Was it a bad meme?
The meme was,
Oh.
it was a would you rather meme.
Okay, that's not good stuff.
An incestuous would you rather meme. It was would you
That's
rather,
pretty bad.
would you rather sleep with your girlfriend in your mother's body or your mother in your girlfriend's body?
You did not.
I did. So,
You bad.
So
I
now
know.
you sit in a group chat.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah,
a
yeah.
family group chat for his passing grandfather. Where everyone was sharing
I get
heartfelt
kicked out of the
photos.
chat in about 5 minutes. I get
What's that?
my brothers are loving it. They're screenshotting the messages that are happening afterwards and
I
sending
missed
to
the
me.
build up to the story.
And
Why
it's
was
just
it
like it's my cousin's like, oh, I think we've accidentally put him because his name was Murray. I don't think he's actually family. We'll just leave him out of there. And like my family just laughing, going, no, he's unfortunately my son. I get added back about an hour later
that could be
to my aunties discussing which they would rather do, and I think it was family consensus, not on my part. I've still had that to this day is the only thing I've sent to that group chat. The consensus was they would rather sleep with their mother in their girlfriend's body.
I think
I don't know.
Both of those are
Hold
bad.
on,
There's no
way.
winning
There's
answer.
no way.
You can't win.
it's regardless you're sleeping with your mum in some way. It's weird. And that would be weird.
So
Yeah, nice. Good question though. Yeah.
Right.
What's the question?
Good thought provocative would you rather? I think the camera just died.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One of my darkest days.
Actually, on the way back from New Plymouth, we played a lot of Would You Rather.
Oh, we did, have we?
Get some bad ones.
Pretty sure it was just like out of the blue. Would you rather? I can't remember what we said though.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a
It's like
dark
what
pathway.
I
Would you
said.
rather?
it's not
Yeah,
would you
no,
rather,
it's-
but it's like it's a similar one. My mate came up with it. He's like, how much would I have to pay? Oh, he goes, would you for 10K per year? Every time that you hear someone, every time there's a cake and you hear someone singing Happy Birthday, you just have to run up and eat the whole thing. Like just shove your face in it and do it.
Every
Every
single
time
time.
you saw someone.
So you think like you probably
I don't. Yeah,
so
I don't
you,
have that
you, probably, you probably
It's
hear
all
you
good.
probably hear
I'll eat the whole
you
cake.
probably try that 12 times a year
Oh,
Yeah.
that happens, but you've just ruined that person's night and you're just like an embarrassment.
If
Yeah, I'd
not,
say that's only for the first year. Then you just stop getting invited.
No,
to
that's-
birthday parties.
you never get invited to birthdays.
10K a year.
Yeah, but you only get invited. You don't get invited anywhere after the first year.
Yeah.
A 10K a year, I think that's worth it. You could just give $2,000 back.
You can
Even
give them a grand.
$100 back to them and be like, sorry, I'm going to buy you a new cake.
I love how you went from 2K back to 100 and you're like, oh no, I'd actually have to
The
stop
difference in
paying
how much a
them.
cake actually is, yeah.
I reckon the first couple times you do it, everyone's like, oh haha, that's just classic,
Yeah, then it'll
that's
be like,
hilarious. Then all of a sudden it's just this problem you have.
Yeah.
Like maybe he can't stop himself.
Yeah, maybe it's got.
Yeah, especially if it's one of those things where you're not allowed to explain to anyone, and like no one ever understands.
No one understands why you do it. They just think it's you. It's a twisted sense of humour.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, probably. I don't actually have that too often. Like, okay, so the only one I can think of in recent times was my auntie were out for like a Mexican meal, and then the guy was like, oh, and I was just real confused.
Yeah.
And then like my uncle was like, bring it over. And he comes across with a cake. Like, sweet as, oh, that's what he was meaning. He's bringing a cake over.
Yeah.
So they blew it out. Everyone's saying Mexican, Spanish, happy birthday. But that's like the only
that's
time in
funny.
recent like times that I can think of a cake coming out on a birthday.
You see, yeah, but you're
What
not from
about-
a family.
what about if
compared
it
to
was-
me.
Yeah, true.
What about if it was like your little cousin's second birthday or something?
Well, they're too young. They
And
wouldn't
you
know.
had to ruin it for them. You don't have a choice.
That's probably
I would
When
just
when
not
your grandma's
go.
96.
I would
some
not
big guy making a
go.
mess of the cake.
Yeah.
Be right.
It would be too damaging, eh? You just got to deal with a crying child, or you'd have to just leave. Like, I've made my money. I'm off.
I just don't know if I
Yeah.
could physically eat a whole cake.
Yeah.
I'd be throwing up by the end
That's
of it.
actually
I
true.
don't think you
I
have to
think the
eat the whole
hardest part is
thing.
that
You just have to
okay.
desecrate it. Like,
Oh, so
Well, you just
none of it
like
can be eaten
some,
by anyone
just like
else.
face
Yeah, so none of it can be
contact.
eaten.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case, you can ruin the cake and then put it back together.
You can just spend
Yeah.
half.
No,
No, the
Sweet.
ruined is like ruined.
Yeah, but spend $100 a
Oh.
Can't be
year
reasonable.
and just
Okay,
buy
right,
each
we have-
$100 a person. Buy them your cake.
Oh yeah.
You just rock up to birthdays with a spear cake for
Yeah.
after you've ruined it.
So I ruined your cake, but here's another one.
I do love like all the terms and conditions of these would you rather's. It would never happen. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what
We'll spend 5
Yeah, it's
minutes
just
Yeah.
so
discussing
like
it.
not happening.
Yeah.
if? Right.
I just can't think of a situation that would happen. No.
Back to Corduroy.
Oh yeah, wow. We went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, that was, sorry about
Whatever
that.
it is that you talk about.
Is that you?
I don't know if it was me. It could have been me.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I don't know. How have you guys found sort of just coming into the scene? I know you uni band. Have you felt
Yeah.
quite welcomed into the scene by different bands? Have you done quite a bit of working amongst others, organised your own stuff? What have you?
I feel like
Highs and lows.
yeah. No, I think people are always excited to go to gigs and I don't know, try out new music and stuff. I think
Yeah.
we need to start. Well, we should do more with other bands and things. So that would be really cool to. We've done a fair bit of like
What do you mean by with other
Collaborating.
bands? Do you mean like
I don't know,
playing
just
songs
like-
together, or do you mean just
just
doing
like
events together?
collaboration
stuff.
gigs and stuff. Yeah, like
Okay.
I don't think there's enough of a connection between Massey and Vic students yet, which would be really cool to like establish further because I think Massey students, especially those who study music together, there's
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh, Mexico got this awesome scene right now. So there's like
Yeah,
Steak,
there is
Macho
such an
Macho,
awesome scene.
Raquel's
Yeah.
in the same thing.
yeah,
They're all just
and then
at
it's
the
like
same school together right now.
yeah, it's so
They're just
cool to
hanging out.
have like friends and like those sort of collaborations where you're doing stuff together
Yeah.
and you can I don't know work with each other to keep
Yeah.
gaining leverage or like
Yeah.
new ideas. Even just the social side as well, where you can put music and social life in the same basket. I think that would be really
Yeah.
cool. But I think there's the jazz school, there's a great scene at the jazz school, but then for those who aren't at the jazz school, it's kind of harder to get into that scene a little bit or to maybe even be taken as seriously
Sure.
sometimes. I don't know. No, I definitely think we've been accepted, but I think we could work on reaching out.
More collaborative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being more collaborative soon. Not
Mhm.
soon, anytime actually.
I found that as well, like just sort of other bands when they go to organised gigs, they'll just immediately talk to their mates and I'm like, oh hey,
Yeah.
by the way, like you are aware that the mates who come to see you, other mates will come to see them, and the mates will come to see them. So you're
Yeah,
actually like
exactly.
limiting your gig pool.
Exactly.
Like
So-
working with Soul Drop recently was really cool because
Yeah.
like we're similar bands but we've got completely different kind of markets. Well, we're not completely different, like we've got similar music,
Yeah.
so it's kind
Yeah.
of similar niche groups. But as a whole, we've got different following because we're from different year groups and they
Yeah.
came up from Christchurch and it was like cool to get to know and play with them.
Well, they've got
That's
2 in
fun.
Christchurch, 3 in Wellington at the moment, Dad.
Yeah.
So they're quite split, whereas you guys are all in Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But again, like you've got 20 friends, I got 20 friends, you got 20 friends. Like if you keep doing the same thing,
Not really, no.
Not at all.
No
Sorry.
chance.
Yeah, like, if you get approach another band,
They've got
they
20
should
friends and I'm one of them.
have a bigger growth.
So no team. But yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
I think also we've been quite lucky. We've had a bit of a hand up with like bigger bands that
Oh, true.
have let us open for them.
Oh,
Like
man.
Great Cable, Marco Rose, bands like that. Butlers,
So-
which is also it's actually like a really good way to actually get your name out there.
Yeah.
Which has been
I
good.
love
the
that as well
openings.
I
because
love
they do
doing
the
that, yeah.
promotion, they do everything, and then we just come along and say how
Is
do
that
you
a side
play
of
some
it you-
music?
Don't particularly enjoy the marketing yourself for those things if you prefer.
I think
I've got no problem with it.
What,
I
not
think-
marketing
well,
yourself or
although we
marketing
don't do
yourself?
enough of it,
For
like
openness.
Just both. Like, just generally, like, obviously you've just done a tour, so tour already you had to do yourself.
Yeah.
As an
Yeah.
opener, do you market yourself and say, oh shit, here
I
we
think
go.
we could
Come
definitely
along.
work on marketing actually. It's kind of just something that keeps slipping around the corner and we don't really proactively do it enough. Like this one we
Yeah.
put up posters, that's probably the extent of like
What?
marketing that we really got to be honest. And
Yeah, but like, I remember like seeing Instagram posts about the posters, you did social media about it. Like,
oh yeah, we
so
did
it's a
do
lot,
social media around it
but-
too, yeah. But like
You do a lot more than you think, I'd say.
oh that's good
Because
to know.
you're showing me out,
Yeah.
seeing packed.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I don't know what that was from then. Maybe the posters and social media.
It was a good combo.
Yeah.
Just sold
Yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah, it was.
The end
I
of the
think a
tour, you
combo
had that
came
highlight
out.
of
Yeah.
coming home.
Well, I
The
think it was yeah, exactly. It was like a homecoming gig. Like it was that's where we played our first gig. That's Meows where we played our most gigs, I'd probably say.
True.
And like we probably played 5 or 6 gigs there, and like we're actually mates with Aj's band and Soul Group. Dean's actually in Aj's band.
Yeah, yeah. I
He's
saw.
a drummer, yeah. And yeah, we're quite good mates with him, so it just felt like quite a homecoming thing
Awesome.
at the end of the tour.
How do you
Nice family
find
event.
playing in Wellington versus playing in other cities?
I know we're gonna pull good crowds in Wellington, so
Yeah.
even though I'd love to expand it, I actually really like playing in Wellington.
I think it's a
Yeah.
different dynamic entirely when you go somewhere that's not your hometown because
You gotta market yourself.
not just marketing, but when there's people in the crowd you know, you can feed off their energy and you can look for references and like
Yeah.
how people are going. But like in Christchurch, I only knew like a very small handful of people, 2 of which were like my dad and brother.
Vibe off their energy.
So I'll be like looking at them, but at the same time, it's like it's a completely different market of people. You don't know how they're going to interpret your music. Like, it's a bit risky as well. Like, there's always a lot of talk before an event, and then when it actually comes, like, it can either sway. People move in sheep in like packs
Yeah.
of sheep.
You
know,
got your
like,
mates going.
yeah, like people. If it sounds really good, lots of people will go. But if last minute things fall apart, like there could end up not being a lot of people there. Like, door sales are always questionable.
Yeah.
They always usually go well, but like, you know,
Oh.
you never really know.
I wouldn't say always.
But yeah, take that,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
always,
yeah.
but like, yeah, like, you never really know what the outcome's going to be. And yeah, I think it's a bit more questionable and risky when you're playing somewhere else because,
Entirely.
yeah, and like, even just who's going to be there and like, sense of how you're feeling before a gig is different as well. Like, you're putting yourself out there and you've got to work it.
Do you feel more nervous in front of people you know or people you don't know?
Don't know.
Don't know, surely.
Yeah.
Personally, yeah.
I think no.
You
See,
think
I-
people that you do
Yeah.
know?
If it was me, I'd probably agree with.
I would say no. I don't care if I don't know someone, they can interpret it how they
Yeah.
want. But if
True.
it's someone that's already got preconceived ideas of the situation and me, I'm kind of like, I don't want to live up to your expectations, I just want to do it. Like, but it's weird.
So yeah, on the opposite, I'm like when we play Wellington, like probably half the crowd is like people we know,
Yeah.
and it's a captive audience. They know us so well that they're not going to leave.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, and then for, wait, yeah, and then but with I feel like people who we don't know when we play in Auckland, where they're harsher critics, like if they don't enjoy it, they leave.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like they
They're not obliged to be there
Exactly.
quite like a friend is.
exactly yeah. Well, friends also aren't, but like more so.
I feel like.
But if you don't know them, you'll never get the feedback and you'll never know
Exactly,
what they
exactly.
thought. So,
Maybe the feedback is them sticking around, them then following you afterwards.
And
Yeah,
enjoying
true.
the gig,
Yeah.
and dancing,
Exactly.
getting captive, yeah, good audience. Exactly.
So crowd response, really.
Yeah.
Whereas in Wellington, you get the crowd response because they already know your music. The friends
but
you
that's
play
where I
to.
get nervous. Is it's like you get the crowd response, but you're not knowing how honest it is in some situations
True.
because you know them. But like, whether I don't know. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing to lose. I guess. Yeah, there is a lot. But
Everything
it's
and
not
nothing.
really. Just gotta do you, man.
I hope you enjoy it.
Nah, if you're talking well for
They
you
have
guys, well,
fun.
that's awesome.
No, we had fun. We had a good
So
time.
much.
We played with a couple of really sick bands from Christchurch, Dolphin Friendly and the Kennel.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that show went really well. It was kind of out of town.
Yeah.
Whereabouts
And
was it?
then, what's that?
Whereabouts was it?
Blue Smoke, which is like half an hour from town actually.
True.
So we were like, oh, by the time people Uber out here and everything.
Why that venue?
It was a really nice venue. It's like, it's a
Yeah.
stage and then a long room and it's just like perfect for shows.
Sure.
We also
Yeah.
didn't choose it though. We Dolphin Friendly were doing their EP release, and the Kennel were
Yeah.
already opening for them, and we kind of just tacked onto that as part of our tour. So we're
Actually, I messaged Dolphin Friendly to be like, we should do a collaborative gig on this
Oh,
date.
yeah.
And then they said, oh, we're already thinking of doing one on that date, but we should make it a collaborative gig.
yeah. Right.
So,
Jump on the bill.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Awesome.
just jumped on the wagon.
So,
Yeah.
we found that quite like, just sit them off for Instagram and be like, yo, let's do something together. And be like, yes, sick.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
always keen to do stuff, it seems.
Yeah.
We actually played with them in Dunedin,
Shit, yeah.
which is
So they're
really fun.
travelling down as well.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Dunedin?
It's like this annual flat party They call it a ball, but I don't know if it's really a ball. I think
So you're
it's
not
just the way to sell it.
tuxedos and-
Well, we
I'm
could.
not sure
Simon
why.
is great at dressing up. He looks dapper.
He's a diva.
He like slips
So
on
he's
his
a diva.
bottle.
He's such
he
a
is a
diva.
diva.
Oh, his fresh new bottle.
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
see it until your gig.
Yeah.
I saw it in the kind of like, oh, it's blue.
He looks so like legit.
It was, yeah.
It was blue.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. He changes the colour.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
damn,
a lot of admin.
alright.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
it's pretty
It's like you and your pink hair, bro.
You got pink hair under that.
Not anymore.
Once. No. He's got a lot different.
There's no hair under that.
Nah. When we're in America.
Once upon a time, I've done almost everything you can do with the hair.
Have you ever heard of uppy downy faces?
What's that?
It's
Is that
like
when you can
you draw a
reverse it?
face and you can turn it upside down and the face is the same.
Are you saying I have one of those?
I feel like it could be.
I've
Here at the
done
bottom.
this before in
My,
my shop.
my profile picture for like 2 months was my face upside down.
Yeah,
It's a
that's,
little bit
Find it.
bigger.
See if I can find it.
that's great.
Of course I can find it. It's my profile picture. Yeah, no, you're not the first person to.
I used to love those. It'd be like art class, everyone does these amazing drawings and I do like an uppy downy face. Like, guys, heck!
It's the old art challenges.
Yeah.
Or like the ones where you had to focus on different places or something just became so good.
Ah! That's the one.
Oh no, that's morbid.
That's,
No, yeah, sure,
that's so funny. That's great.
Damn.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Unfortunately.
It's travelling down to Dunners for your second time, your first time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do a trip to Castle Street if you're married.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll
This is
Christmas
fun,
set.
mate.
Maybe we should do some busking on the street.
I reckon.
Just so you can feel like you've played it
Yeah.
at the courtyard.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? We'll take some that'll be funny. That'll be really funny.
Hit up a few flats and just be like, if you're there for like 3 days.
I'm there for fucking 10 days.
What?
10
Just catching
days?
old mates?
No, 8 days, something like that. Well, it's my best friend's 21st on the 3rd.
Good timing. Wait,
Yeah.
3rd of...
August.
That's when we're coming down.
Shut up!
Shut up.
Harley and Claire play 3rd of August at Dunners.
But, oh,
Okay.
that's your 21st.
Yeah, that's terrible
What are you
timing.
doing on the 2nd? Oh, now I'm going to leisure. Really
It's leisure in Dunners.
on the 2nd.
Oh, really?
So I was like, okay, I might as well stay
might
that time,
have to
go to leisure on the 2nd.
Wait,
on the
people
21st
going
and
one
3rd.
night, they're probably not going to want to go to another night.
Oh,
What's
yeah, Friday
that
and then
for?
Saturday.
It's Harley and Claire on twice.
On the Saturday, Friday. Oh, the Saturday. So Harley and Claire play Saturday, leisure plays on the Friday.
So Harley and Claire's playing the 1st of August?
3rd.
What's the other day they're playing?
What?
No, that's doing once. Leisure was the second as well.
Oh.
It's just
Whoa.
playing on Friday.
So what's happening on... Yeah.
Thursday?
When
Who
you guys
knows? It's
get
probably
there?
just a normal Thursday if you need it.
Tickets unbooked.
Okay, well I'm not going till like a Friday, the 4th afternoon. So maybe we should do a daytime gig.
Sure, yeah. That's what we're into.
I don't know. Or
Is the rest of
out.
Corduroy going to be there or just you?
I'm just there for
Just
2 nights.
I.
I'm just there for the Friday night, Saturday night.
So you got a leisure, bro?
No.
Nah.
No. I got a 21st and then you got to go.
It's just a few days after the gig. They'll probably go home.
Oh, so you guys playing like
From
on
South
Wednesday or
Island.
something?
What's that?
Playing
Oh, I
on
don't know,
It's
Wednesday?
like
what day is
Saturday.
it? Well, that doesn't
What
make
date are you
sense.
playing in
You played
July?
the Saturday before.
Sure, not be that long.
You're playing the Saturday...
We used to
July.
July. That would work.
July.
Yeah, they would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27th of July works. That's the Saturday.
So you're just there for a whole
And
week.
then- Yeah.
27th.
Yeah, you're there for a whole
What's the 27th of July to the 4th of August?
It's like 10 days.
It's a while, eh? No, definitely. Yeah.
No, it's about a week.
I don't really think about dates, and especially uni. I never consider uni in these
Uni's pretty
crazy
flexible.
equations. It is
Yeah.
flexible when
That
you're
time-
in a
that time you
compulsory
won't have
lab
much
that
to
you
do, I
want to go
don't
to.
Man, that's it.
That
Compulsory.
gets tricky. Yeah.
Why would you study?
Psychology.
Ooh.
Yeah. Interesting
What am I
stuff.
thinking?
I'm judging you guys.
That's alright. I don't really worry.
I'm not kidding. I am kidding. I'm not judging you.
Thank you, Rosie.
I think you just
You don't actually learn how to
don't
do
you?
that in psychology.
No?
No. Well,
You don't learn how to judge people?
I mean, you just learn that.
no.
As a person, yeah.
You learn not to judge people.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And then you try to read behaviour from their first-hand bodily impressions and ways of speaking.
Do you find you're always doing that, or can you shut off when you're doing
Oh,
that
it's
kind
not
of
really
stuff?
something that's just intuitive. It's something you have
Yeah.
to think about. Like it's when you're going through like we do it with transcripts, and you have to like really think about what people are really meaning from what they're saying and what they're doing, and It's not something that you're just like in the conversation,
Because,
just
like,
like thinking about until you're really experienced.
Imagine like
But-
intuitively reading body language and then being a lead singer at a gig, just watching a crowd.
yeah, being
like,
like,
that would be
God,
hard.
they're not enjoying it because they're like closed off, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm closed off. Oh no.
Oh shit.
I'm just cold.
Do you wear scarf?
No, I'm good.
What are you up to?
I'm a concrete doctor. It's the company I
Boy.
work for. Yeah.
Nice.
We're just pour concrete. It's not much to it.
Fair.
Just
So,
full concrete.
met
It's a
them in
skill, Barry.
the uni.
You've got to get in the right
Sorry?
classes.
You met them through uni comps, but have you finished uni then? Or
No, so I
you said nah?
I decided the uni wasn't for me.
Fair.
So just been doing that wee gig for a bit.
Shit, yeah.
Do you still want to be a principal, Barry?
Do
Do you still want to be a principal?
I don't think so. No, I've left uni.
You could be a principal.
You can be a principal about uni. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that my principal
need teachers
from high
college.
school was.
Yeah.
And I think you need a degree to get into teacher college.
Really?
I think so.
What about people who
I
do
think you
degrees
need a
in
degree
teaching?
something?
Grr, people.
Well, no. You get a degree and then you go get like a diploma at teacher college to be able to teach what you got your degree in. I think.
Yeah. I don't feel like
That's how that
everyone who
works.
taught me. at
I think that's for high
had a
school.
degree.
I think primary school's different. You can be a primary school principal.
That's right.
Oh, maybe they did.
I think it's just young kids you gotta do.
Yeah. Or would you be a principal or would you just give up on that?
No, that's no. I don't think I'm doing that.
So a full-time musician then, eh?
Oh, that's the hot.
Concreter on the
I
side.
mean, really, yeah. If I could be a full-time musician, I would.
Is that something Corduroy's aiming for? Like, would you guys
It's
love
totally-
to play
definitely.
plenty and just never stop?
If I
Yeah.
mean, if that's what I could do full-time, I'd drop anything for that. Really.
Yeah.
Same?
Yeah, totally. Totally, I want to be a full-time musician.
Is it something shared with like the whole five of you? Just if we could make enough to live.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Just need to keep the building blocks gradually building.
So just band bank account, keep growing, keep growing.
Keep growing. Keep
Get a
growing.
mortgage, have the
Yeah,
Corduroy
that's
house,
the one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
5
the one. Get a
bedrooms.
studio.
Dream.
6 bedrooms
record
then,
our own. Yeah.
studio
Yeah,
room and
that's
5
right.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Be amazing.
Really big kitchen.
Really
Really
big.
big pantry.
Is that required?
Definitely.
You guys
Yes, sir.
big eaters? Do you guys all live together?
No,
Or-
none of us actually.
None of you?
All separate.
True.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that brings you guys together more because you're like, oh, this is now we have to meet up because we don't live with each other, we don't catch up too often.
True. We're all
No,
mates
I feel
outside
like-
of the band as well.
Yeah.
Like
We
we
got to be.
all socialise outside of the band. But yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we've got quite separate circles though. Like,
You've got your mates, you've got your mates.
yeah, but it's good. It's good because it brings like
I
a
haven't.
diversity of opinions and like reflections and like the way you want. Like, not one song is ever the same, and not one person is ever going to have the same perspective on how they want the song to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good.
That comes from everyone's different circles. Like, if you're stuck in the same
Yeah,
circle,
even
you'd have
circles
one
with
mindset.
perspectives on life, or like
Yeah.
we're all thinking quite
Yeah.
differently and doing different things, which is cool
That's
to
healthy.
bring together. Yeah. I'm quite amazed at the sticker. I just realised, look at that.
Well,
The
we
pen
relabeled.
comes off and there's another one.
We've been sponsored twice.
Yeah.
This needs to be a VMorg sticker.
That will be soon, I
And
assure
then
you.
you
One
can
day.
pull it off and it's like no, the VMorg needs to be on the bottom.
So you like reveal it as a big
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's like surprise
Mm.
motherfuckers. This
Nice.
is not Kereru.
The for the people sticker.
Got to be done.
God damn.
I actually met with the owner of this before we were coming here. And the reason that they've had to relabel them is Foodstuffs, who own Countdown / like the New Worlds or whatever they are.
Yeah.
They won't accept things that are dated. So that was a beer of the month, April, whatever it was. So they're like, no, because then it timestamps it. So then if someone comes along tomorrow, they're like, that's old.
Oh.
So no, that's something I've thought about a lot. Because we've done a few clothing pieces that are like, they're captured in a certain time. They've got dates. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, is it limited to that? Or would people be like,
It's a throwback, man.
yeah, exactly. Then you got to wait a few years for it to be a throwback.
Oh yeah, I think that'll just about do us.
Do it.
Thanks for coming around.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
No worries.
Corduroy.
How's it going out there, Ed? Is it cold?
Very.
He's like, hurry up and finish, boys.